Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Adam with AK Lighting, here to help you install and or improve your own landscape lighting. Now before I begin, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel. It's totally free to do and it means a lot to me. So in this video, I'm going to go over the 5 problems that I have with solar / Home Depot, Lowe's landscape lighting. So the number one problem that I have with those type of lights is the amount of light that it produces. And that's something that kind of irks me, is because when I go to these homes, like you see in this picture, this person went to Home Depot, got a kit, put it in his yard, but then when you look through it through a professional eye, you look, wow, there are a lot of inconsistencies. So on the left side of the house, it's not very bright. The light is kind of shining almost like a faded light on the house. There are some parts of the house that has a hot spot, another part of the house that's kind of dark. And so this inconsistency and the brightness of it really doesn't appeal to a lot of people or myself. So that is the number one problem that I have with those type of lights. The second problem that I have with these type of lights is the consistency of the light that it produces. There's not enough consistency with these lights. Some will stay on for the whole night, some will die after a couple hours, some don't even turn on at all, some turn on after a few hours, it just needed to kick in. The consistency of these lights are unpredictable. And so you would think that if you bought these lights at the same store and install it the same day, that they would be the same consistency. And it's only, a few feet apart as well. It might have the same amount of sunlight. And if you know what I'm talking about, leave a comment below and let me know if you've struggled with the same thing. That is the second problem that I have with these type of lights. So the third problem I have with these lights is they burn out very easily or quickly. So in my opinion, lights should last for years. You install a professional landscape lighting system, you shouldn't have a problem with it for the next few years. But a lot of the time, these lower end, cheaper quality lights that so many of you are tempted or have been tempted to purchase, they don't last very long. After a few months, they'll get brittle and they'll break, or they'll just stop working. And so that is a problem that I have. I want to save you from all the headache that you can get from having to deal with these lights, because it's something that you have to constantly keep up with. Okay, that light went out, I have to replace it. Okay, this one's not working. Oh wait, now it's working again. That's something that I want to help you with. The fourth problem that I have with these type of lights is that it's either really hard or it's impossible to troubleshoot these lights. Now what I mean by that is professional landscape lighting. It either works or it doesn't, and if it doesn't work, then you know why, because there's a specific thing that you can find that will show you why the light isn't working. Whereas these lower end quality lights, there is no rhyme or reason of why they work or don't work. So for example, I was helping somebody in New Jersey. He messaged me on Facebook and I gave him a phone call. He talked to me about his lights. And he said even though they were lower end quality and he's looking to upgrade, he wanted to make sure that these lights work for the next few months. But the lights just weren't working. They weren't turning on. And so I asked him a few questions and we went back and forth. I gave him some ideas. From what I see, these lights are just really hard to troubleshoot, and that alone just really deters me from them. Now the fifth and final problem that I have with these type of lights is how much it costs to keep replacing them. So a lot of people think, okay, I'm going to save money by buying these cheap lights. Well, what happens if they have to install the same lights, like repurchase them a few months later, and then a few months later, and then maybe a year later, and then maybe those last for 2 years. And so you've purchased them several times, and if you add up all the money, you would have spent close to the amount of money that you would have spent to pay for professional landscape lighting that you can install yourself. That problem where you have to continually replace the lights, that shouldn't happen. If you buy something, it should last a long time, or at least a few years before you replace it. Some of those lights are the same price that I pay for a light that lasts for 20 years. And so that's another reason why I say I have a problem with that, and that is a fifth reason why I have a problem with these type of lights. Now with that being said, if you are somebody who is interested in doing your own landscape lighting and you're serious about it, yes, I have these YouTube videos, and if you can figure it out and do it yourself and you're satisfied with the results that you get with it, then good job, go for it. I'm not stopping you. But if you feel like you needed that added help, in the description below, I do have a course. It's very affordable because I know you as a DIYer, and I would love to help you out, and I'll walk you through, I'll answer all your questions. So if you are interested, click the link below. Again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel. Best of luck with your landscape lighting project, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.